Hello, my name Hello, my name is Braylon, and I will be reading a book that goes along with habit number 1. And the name of the book is Alexander and the Terrible, Horrible, No Good, Very Bad Day by Judith Worst and illustrated by Ray Cruz. I went to sleep with the gum in my mouth. Now there's gum in my hair. When I got out of bed this morning, I tripped on a skateboard by mistake. I dropped my sweater in the sink while the water was running. I could tell it was going to be a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. At breakfast, Anthony found a Corvette Stingray in his breakfast cereal box, and Nick found a junior undercover agent cold ring in his breakfast cereal box. But in my cereal box, all I found was breakfast cereal. I think I'll move to Australia. In the carpool with Mrs. Gibson, let Becky have a seat by the window, and Audrey and Elliot have seats by the window too. I said if I was being scrunched. I said I was going to get smushed. I said if I don't have a seat by the window, I'm going to be car sick. No one even answered. I could tell it was going to be a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. At school, Mrs. Dickens liked Paul's picture of the sailboat better than mine of the Invincible Castle. At singing time, she said I would sing too well. At counting time, she said I left out 16. Who needs 16? I could tell it was going to be a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. I could tell because Paul said I wasn't his best friend anymore. He said that Philip Parker was his best friend and that Albert Moyle was his next best friend, and I was only his third best friend. I hope you sit on a tack. I said to Paul, I hope you next time you get a double-decker strawberry ice cream cone and the ice cream part falls off and lands on Australia. There were 2 cupcakes in Philip Parker's lunchbox, and Albert got a Hershey bar with almonds. And Paul's mother gave him a piece of jelly roll that had little coconut sprinkles on top. Guess whose mother forgot to put dessert? It was going to be a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. That was it, because after school, my mom took us to the dentist, all of us, to the dentist, and Dr. Fields found a cavity just for me. Come back next week and I'll fix it, said Dr. Fields. Next week, I said I'm going to Australia. On my way downstairs, the elevator door closed on my foot, and while we were there waiting for Mom to go get the car, Anthony made me fall where it was muddy, and then I started crying. Because of the mud, Nick said I was a crybaby. And while punching Nick for saying I'm a crybaby, Mom came back with the car and startled me for being muddy and fighting. I am having a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. I told everybody, no one even answered. So then we went to the shoe store to buy some sneakers. Anthony chose white ones with blue stripes. Nick chose the red ones with white stripes. I chose blue ones with red stripes, but the shoe man said we're all sold out. They made me buy plain old white ones. But they can't make me wear them. picked up my dad at his office. He said I couldn't play with the copying machine, but I forgot he also said to watch out for the books on his desk, and I was careful as could a expert be for my elbow. He also said don't fool around with his phone, but I think I called Australia. My dad said, please don't pick up him anymore. It was a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. There were lima beans for dinner. I hate lima beans. There were kissing on TV. I hate kissing. My bath was too hot. I got soap in my eyes. My marble went down the drain, and I had to wear my railroad pajamas. I hate my railroad train pajamas. When I went to bed, Nick took the pillow back. He said I couldn't keep and the Mickey Mouse nightlight burned out, and I bit my tongue. The cats went to sleep with you, Anthony, not me. It has been a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. My mom says some days are like that, even in Australia.